The Way Home is back on Hallmark Channel, though it took a circuitous route to get here. On the show itself, the important news from the Season 3 premiere is that Jacob, Spencer McPherson, is back in Port Haven in the present timeline and has reunited with his biological mother, Dell, Andie MacDowell. Yes, the new season kicked off with the highly anticipated reunion that fans have been waiting for since discovering that Jacob fell into the pond near the end of Season 1, and it did not disappoint. There were tears and hugs all around as the Landrys finally welcomed Jacob home. However, Jacob's return also meant explaining time travel to Dell and creating a story to tell the rest of the world about where Jacob had been for the last 20 years. They told news crews that Jacob fell off the cliff near the fall carnival the night he disappeared and was rescued by an off-the-grid couple. His amnesia from the fall prevented him from telling them where he was really from, and the lack of internet left a young Jacob none the wiser about his family urgently looking for him in Port Haven. Kat, Kylo Lee, told reporters that it wasn't until Jacob's parents were on their deathbed that they revealed where he came from, and he was able to make his way home. A 9-month time jump skipped over the immediate follow-ups to the story, but the drama is only just beginning. Dell is receiving threatening letters accusing her of lying. Viewers may assume that the letters are referring to Jacob's return, but with this show you never really know. The school year is about to begin, and Alice, Sadie LaFlamme Snow, is determined to make the most of her senior year. However, the pond is beckoning. Even though Jacob has returned and there's no apparent reason for Alice or Kat to go jumping back in the water, the family listens to an old demo of Colton's from the 1970s and Kat realizes that Alice is singing on the record. The realization comes as Alice is mysteriously pushed into the water, presumably to return to the era when Colton and Dell first fell in love. Variety chatted with The Way Home's creators and showrunners and mother-daughter team, Heather Conkey and Alex Clark, to talk about that emotional reunion, Season 3 overall, and exploring a new timeline. And yes, we also asked about the mysterious baby drop-off that opens the season. Jacob's return is something that fans have been looking forward to for 2 seasons. What was it like shooting that scene and putting it together? Heather Conkey: it's interesting because everyone on set was waiting for that moment as much as the fans are right now. It was so cathartic and so incredible, and then even more cathartic and incredible to go back to that footage in the edit room. We were so overcome that it was hard to get through it. We've been waiting for 2 seasons to finally see it, and it's so beautifully shot. And the performances are so incredible. Alex Clark: it was amazing to be on set that day because everyone, even from the office, came to watch at least the wide shot of the reunion to see the first part of it. Obviously, once we got coverage on Andie and Spencer, it got a little quieter. It was very cathartic for all of us. Everyone on the crew is so invested in the scripts. To see this moment come to fruition and have everyone be present, we were all hugging, and we were all crying. Conkey: I think it's lovely to give them this fairy tale moment at the top of our season, and what's so exciting is seeing what happens after the happily ever after throughout the rest of the season. We say in Season 2 that the idea of happily ever after isn't really a thing. Things happen after the happily ever after. What are those things? It's not all happy, so give them a happy moment, but you also give a little pain.